Hello guys and welcome to today's weather forecast. It's currently 7 o'clock on Saturday the 24th of January 2026. Now before I get into the full forecast, there's something that I just thought is interesting, and it's on the ESWD, which is the European Severe Weather Database. And if we click here, severe wind warning down in Exeter. Now the impacts were damage to roofs or chimneys. The information source was a damaged photo on Facebook, so that's just something that happened last night and I thought might be interesting. So let's go to WX charts, and right now we can see there's I'm actually move a bit forward, so about it's 3 o'clock. Okay, so we've got a band of rain over the east of Ireland and over all of Wales. We can see a couple snow showers in there. I don't know whether that'll happen. It's obviously quite random, so but yeah, there are potential for a couple snow showers. Anyways, we move into Sunday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Large band of rain over portions of Cornwall, South Wales, and there is actually a yellow warning of rain for them areas, and I'll get that up later in the forecast. If I move this forward, about midday on Sunday, it's quite clear, some showers down south, parts of Wales, bits of Ireland and parts of Scotland. If we move this through to midnight on Sunday, once again, not really that rainy actually, it's just some showers on the east coast of Scotland. Now, you guys can probably see that thing on the left, and that's going to bring some potential snow. I'll get to that in a sec. But band of rain will be moving into Ireland on Monday about 9 o'clock. Move this through. We can see some snow late Monday, so about 6 o'clock for portions of Ireland, and there's also quite heavy rain that's going to be happening on the east coast of Ireland, as you can see there. I continue to move this through. Tuesday, there we go, that's the main sort of system that's going to bring snow over the next couple of weeks, over this week, and it'll be on Tuesday the 27th. Now, so at 9 o'clock you can see widespread snow over Northern Ireland, bits over Ireland, over most of Wales and northwest England. If we move this through, we can see more snow for Northern Ireland, northwest England, portions of Scotland now. Also down in Cornwall, there could be some moderate rain. If we move through, just more snow, the same locations. Even more snow, mostly over Scotland and very north England. Even more snow for south Scotland and north England. A lot of snow for the Highlands, and some lingering showers down in South Ireland. Now also, this storm at the moment gets down to 957 millibars, which is quite low. It's just quite low. Anyway, so we go into Wednesday. Snow continues for the Highlands. Showers down south, maybe a snow show midday down in South Ireland. As we move through, more rain for Cornwall. So, as I mentioned, yellow rain warning. There's lots of rain coming in the next sort of 5 to 7 days, as you can see. There's more rain there. And South Wales, potential for some snow late Wednesday in lots of places in Wales. And yeah, anything beyond this point gets very uncertain. You can run the models and see what it says, but it's never going to be that accurate. But it just looked like just some systems bringing in rain, maybe some gusty winds and some potential snow. And as we talked about all the snow, let's go to the snow depth. So let's run it back. So right now, only snow for the Highlands. We move through late Sunday, also early. Some patches, but they won't be, it won't affect. Then as we go through into Monday, once again, and as you can just see there, not that either. A couple of snow spots starting to develop over Ireland, and as we go into Tuesday, the main event. So as we can see there, midday on Tuesday the 27th, looking like Northern Ireland's going to be covered in about 6 to 7 inches of snow. In sort of, it could also be an inch, so just how much you get is completely dependent. North Wales, once again, 6, 7, 8 degrees, but snow depth in inches. Also the northwest of England, places east, so like Settle, and places like that, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 inches. As we move through, we can see some more heavier or larger snow depth. So the snow depth in Northern Ireland sort of dissipates by around 6 o'clock, so it's about, so from midday to 6 o'clock it will probably dissipate. North Wales as well slowly start to go away, but the North England snow actually continues to build to about 11 inches. Now I feel like probably it could be a bit less than that. Honestly, that's 11 centimetres, so I don't know what I'm on about. 11 centimetres, so I think it might be a touch less, maybe 8, 9, but still, nevertheless, it's going to be quite a thick blanket of snow. Then as we go through into Wednesday, once again, just more snow for the Highlands. A lot of Scotland, so Edinburgh's in there, Glasgow. So sort of like quite late on in Wednesday, so very early on in Wednesday, about 3 o'clock. Move this through, and then by about Thursday, most of the snow would have gone by the early mornings. Maybe some lingering spots, but not that much. Now let's go to the wind gust, because it's going to be quite active, the wind. Let's try and put it on. Here we go. So right now, now this is in kilometres, just to let you guys know. So purples are like 80 kilometres. Yeah, that's right. So quite a lot of wind down in Cornwall at the moment. Then as we move through, going into Monday, coastal areas of Ireland will have quite gusty winds. Now this will be the east and the west coast, so both sides. So we can see as it goes through. And then right there, Tuesday at 6 o'clock, we can see the storm, the high wind gust, so 111 kilometres is what this says. Just a bit below Ireland there, just a bit south. Maybe getting to the Greys, which, if I look at the keys, about 120 kilometres. As we move through, east coast of Ireland there, not only the west coast, but and sort of West Scotland. And anything beyond Thursday, once again, gets a bit hard to predict. Now if we go to temperatures, move this back. We can see, actually this one will be better for temperatures. Okay. Move this back. See that? So right now, some 5 degrees in mainland England, sort of Scotland, to 0 degrees Ireland about 5 degrees. Now as we go into tomorrow, so we play it 12 hours ahead. A bit later. That should be fine. Okay, so tomorrow once again quite chilly. Southern Ireland 0, potentially even reaching negative temperatures. Now, very southern England, places like Exeter might actually reach double figures this week. If we keep on moving this through, once again quite similar. Late Sunday this will be. 6 degrees down in London. Quite cold in the Highlands as well. Now, if we move it through, we can see they're down south, some 10 degrees in there. Maybe even parts of Ireland might get to 10 degrees, but it's quite, it's not sure. And then inland England, 1 degrees, maybe even negative, but 2 to 3 to 4 degrees. Up in the Highlands, negative temperatures. Let's just go. Here we go, so maybe even 11 degrees down in the southwest. Ireland feeling pretty cold, inland 1 degree. 654 degrees in England. North Scotland looking pretty cold. Central England or more northern England, maybe 1 degrees. Now the one last thing that I just thought I'd end on is the snowstorm in the USA, and it's actually bringing quite significant impacts. The freezing rain element is bringing widespread power outages because whenever freezing rains goes on the power lines, because then it's frozen, they snap. So we're already starting to see some power outages in parts of Texas and just east. Now, if we go through, we can see Saturday there's the lesser intense part of the storm. It is very intense though. We can see a lot of sleet, a lot of snow, southern parts, freezing rain. So we move through there onto Sunday, just a massive storm. Places like New York seeing upwards to 18 inches of snow, so quite a lot. And this goes all the way back from New Mexico up into portions of Washington, DC, all them types of places, so it's a large scale storm. We can see there, we could see an inch of ice on the floor, which is quite ridiculous. Let's play this through, and I'll just go to the snow depth, winter weather, snow depth. We can see as we go out, let's do late Sunday, we can see sort of widespread like burgundy colours, so 12 inches. Now, and then all this snow is going to last upwards to a week because of the temperatures staying really cold. I'll just run you through that in a sec. We got total freezing rain. We can see loads down in Texas, down in East Texas. And all of that is what's going to be, causing widespread power outages. And this ice can be here if we run this through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, still not changed, Saturday next week, Sunday next week, Monday. It shows no sign of sort of going away for a long time now. I will go to temperature. Give me a sec. Work. There's temperature. 400 millibar temperature. What's that look like? Have a look at this. Okay, so fine. So we can see that it's in degrees C. So the greens are like -15. Now this is 500 millibars, so it's very high up. It doesn't seem to be a low down temperature, but I mean, anyway, there's gonna be a lot of Arctic air. I'm actually do the temperature anomaly. This might be better, and we can see there -25 degrees lower than it normally is in degrees C. So if it's normally 8 degrees C, it would be -17 degrees. We can just see it's non-stop cold air once again. Maybe Thursday it might get a bit warmer, but then once again, Saturday it's just very cold, -15, or 15 degrees below average temperatures. And one last thing, tomorrow, which is Sunday, there's actually quite a surprising slight risk of severe weather for the Florida Panhandle, and this will be mostly driven by the 5% tornado risk. Now, it wouldn't really surprise me if we saw that being upgraded to a 10% potentially wind, 15% hail, less than 5%. So a lot of stuff covered in that video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, do consider subscribing. We do forecasts for you, for the UK, all the time. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching this far. See ya.